Well, you know, the first half, it's hard to say. I think we played like we wanted to win the game in 15 minutes and get it over with. And if we were a little more patient, show a little more sort of composure in and around the box, we probably would have gotten the scores. And basically, that's all we said to them in the dressing room. It's you can't just be throwing yourself forward and not thinking about the end product of how it's going to finish. And it was marginally better in the second half. We got the goals, and we're just happy to start with a win.
Questions? Yes.
You said it was marginally better. Were you not satisfied?
Yeah, I think why I'm saying it's marginally better because I thought in the second half we had a nice rhythm, nice ball movement, but the game we could never get into any rhythm. The game seldom played. Okay? So I mean, it's not my players really. I just thought, you know, every time we seemed to be finding our rhythm and you know, moving the ball well, the game would be stopped, and it was frustrating.
Yep.
Stephen, do you think it was just a case of your players sort of seeing the prize and wanting to get to it too early?
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, you know, and we warned them. We said, do not try to play the 90-minute game in the first 10-15 minutes. We talked about that. Be patient. Things are going to happen for you, but don't just throw yourself forward trying to finish off the game, you know, early. And I think we did way too much running. But it was not for a lack of creating chances, eh? So, you know, I got to give them credit for that. We created a lot of chances tonight.
The lack of finishing in front of net, is that, how concerning is this for you, Stephen, going forward?
Well, I mean, you know, as a coach, you always say, the first thing you say is you created the chances. Second thing is, well, hopefully next time they will go in the net. But, yeah, I think if we were just a little bit mentally composed and just put it on net, we would have scored. And if you look at the second half, the chances were even easier. Right?
Yep.
Can you share your emotions with us at halftime?
Try to be calm. Not to get everybody excited, you know. Everybody was talking in the dressing room, and we just sort of calmed them down and said, look, you know, basically you are going to win the game. It's just a matter of getting the next goal and being patient. Don't give them opportunities. I mean, really, the goal they scored was a good goal. All credit to them, but we gave it one shot. They had one shot, one glance ahead, and that was it.
Steve,
your thoughts on the crowd?
Excellent, fantastic. Paul Dolan was telling me he had goosebumps listening to the O Canada being sung. It was beautiful.
So you never wavered in confidence, Stephen?
Not at all. I had a complete confidence we were going to win the game, and I think, you know, sometimes they get caught up in people telling them, you know, the score and all of that, but it was more important to play well and just win the game and be willing to attack. Be willing to attack. It's what we did all practice.
Based on your scouting report, did St. Lucia do anything that was different?
No, I thought they were going to be very direct. I told the players that. I warned Kevin and Andrew that they were going to try to play behind them and then sort of win the second ball if they can. And you know, they did a lot of that, and really and truly, we weren't in trouble in the game.
PJ?
Coach, how deflating was that quick goal by St. Lucia after you just scored? The fans were still celebrating when that one just came.
Yeah, it was a number of errors, wasn't it? You know, we didn't push to the ball. The guy brought the ball on his right foot, and we backed off. And we did speak about that at halftime in you know, sort of confronting the ball early and looking to win it rather than just jockey all the time.
Take one or two more questions and then we'll mix up. Any other questions? Yeah.
Stephen, is it partly because you've been playing some pretty good opposition, and now you're up against a team that was below you ranking substantially below you. Do you think in a way that your team just wasn't used to playing a team like that was giving them as much space? And
well, they were giving up space, but they really had numbers behind the ball at times, and I thought we tried to make that little magic pass too much instead of just saying, well, you know, make them try and get it, or move the ball from side to side and open them up a little bit, and then try to penetrate with a shorter pass. I think we were sort of rushing it, and that's what I mean about trying to win a 90-minute game in the first 10-15 minutes.
Thank you very much, everybody.
I think we had a good performance. Maybe a little bit slow in the first half. We got an early goal and conceded right after. Couldn't really find ourselves from there. Maybe at times forced it a little bit. But we had a good start to the second half. We controlled the game, you know. We were more composed and waiting for the right opportunity. We had a good result.
The coach said he was never in doubt that the win would come in the second half. Was that the same mentality throughout the locker room with the players?
Yeah, I think everybody kind of felt the same way. We just needed to be a little bit more patient, and we all felt that it would come, and we just needed to click a little bit better. And yeah, we had, like I said, a good start, and kind of controlled it from there.
Thanks, Steve.
At times good, at times we still need to improve, but this is what these matches are all about. Improving, but I was very pleased by the way we kept our composure, we kept our discipline, and we didn't let the way the game was flowing get under our skin, and we kept our game plan. And so I'm very pleased at that. You know, I'm also pleased that we did create a lot of chances, and fortunately we got into some good areas, which is good, and you know, we made the game a little difficult in the first half on ourselves, and it just goes to show you it doesn't matter what the opponent you play against. If you give our teams opportunities, they'll punish you, and they did in the first half. And you know, it was uphill battle from there. But second half, I think we went back to our game plan and started to knock the ball around, be a little bit more disciplined and organized going forward, and that's how we started to create our chances.
Dwayne, it was a weird game in a lot of ways. Obviously, they were time wasting quite a bit. And as you said, you guys kept your composure. How important is that going to be going forward in this qualification campaign?
Huge, you know, especially playing away from home. It's very important that we don't let those antics get to us or get us off our game plan. And don't get frustrated, don't get caught up into that. So very pleased that we didn't get into that today, and we stuck to our task at hand. So hopefully we could carry that on the road with us as well.
Dwayne, obviously, coming a little later, but obviously the key is getting the win tonight. Do you feel that you guys were a little too anxious in that first half?
Pleased with that performance in the dressing room?
Yeah, I think we could have won by a lot more, but you know, they came out. I think we started the game really well, but you know, the fluke goal, you know, they tied it up, and you know, I think maybe we lost focus a little bit, but I still thought we went forward. We created chances. We just we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
You looked a little shell-shocked after giving up the first goal. How did that affect, you know, your build and your construction going forward afterwards?
I don't think the team was shell-shocked. I mean, we were still going forward, creating chances. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and that was our biggest problem. And the second half, you know, we got 3 goals, 4-1. It's a result that we're happy with. It could have been more, obviously, but it wasn't.
How did you find the run of play? Actually, the goal for quality was so big that at times it made for a strange game. A lot of the normal patterns weren't there. How did you find it out there?
Yeah, I mean, there was times in the second half where I was almost going way out onto the right. You know, it's not normal for a center half to be out on the right, but the game just opened up that way, and you know, I thought in the second half we broke them down a lot better, and took some of our chances, but I still think we need to take a lot more.
Now going forward, you have Puerto Rico on Tuesday. Different set of circumstances. You are on the road now. How much does it increase the importance of converting those chances? Because you just never know, as you've seen tonight against St. Lucia.
Yeah, you have to win the games. You have to go in. You have to go in with confidence. You have to finish the chances. You have to finish them early on in the game, because the more and more of the game is tied at 0. It's going to give them confidence. Maybe to get one, and then they're going to hold on to it. So we need to be confident at the beginning of the game and take our chances.
Just to talk about your first performance in a World Cup qualifier.
Oh, it was a bit of a surprise. I think I talked with Steve and Tony just a little bit before the game, and they told me I'll start the game. So I was quite happy, and for sure that's I think it's my second position. So I'm a midfielder, but I can always play right back. So I was even just to start was great. So.
What did you think of the goal? I mean, I don't know where you were in the.
Yeah, so I think I should have push up a little bit more and press the guy. So I need to see it again on TV or like in the video, but I guess I should have pressed a little bit more. So I thought the guy will pass the ball, but he shot a nice goal. So.
What was your take on the home crowd out there?
Oh, it was great. So the home ground were behind us, and for the fans were great today. So thanks them, and we're looking forward for our next game here in Toronto.
Now you've got Puerto Rico quick turnaround on Tuesday. It's going to be the reverse, a hostile fixture. From what I've heard, Puerto Rican fans can be quite loud, quite against objectionable to the opposing teams. How important is it to take them out of the game early, maybe get a quick goal on Tuesday?
Yeah, so I think we have to do like today. So we started really well, and we played good soccer. We had a lot of possession, and I think that's really important. I don't know, I never been in Puerto Rico, but I heard it depends. The pitch we play, I think, on a baseball pitch, so it's not like the stadium here. So, but we'll see. Me, it'll be my first time there, but I guess the Puerto Rican, we have to be careful. And those teams are really dangerous.
And you just mentioned the pitch. Obviously, it's something to get used to in CONCACAF. Some of these places might not have the best fields out there. Talk about the pitches that you might come up against over the course of World Cup qualifying. Like you just said, they're not going to be all the same as here.
Yeah. So like you said, so I think so. We're both teams, so the both teams are playing on the same pitch. So we have to be organized, compact, and for sure we have to be concentrated a little bit more. It won't be a golf course, so I think we have to be careful. But we have to play our game, so like always, so good possession and play forward and just try to score as many goals as we can. So.
Thank you.
Thanks.